We are back to candy apples, but we are starting from scratch.
Okay, because they have to end up on the stick somehow, right?
That's right, and there's actually a bit of a process, right? Because you need to pull the core out, you need to remove the sticker, and then the little fuzzes, we'll call them apple fuzzes, need to be removed as well. And then you poke the stick in from the bottom up to the top. Okay, so joining me once again as a supervisor for Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, Caroline Butler. What is our next step after we have stabbed it?
So what we're gonna do, we've already mixed it. We have our candy apple mixture here. It's super hot, so it's liquid.
And this is like, you know, as a child, when you envision candy apples, it's that red dip. This is the traditional dip.
Exactly.
Okay.
We don't do the cinnamon, just it's not a popular demand for us, so we don't add it, but the very, very traditional is cinnamon with the red candy.
Look, the doors haven't even opened yet and people are lined up. Good morning. What time do you open, he asks?
10.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. All right, how do we dip?
So what we're gonna do, you wanna make sure all the green is gone.
Okay.
And give a little twist, shake it.
Okay.
And then you can just pop it on the sugar.
And now that's the traditional, but there's also a candy coated one. How would we go about doing that?
So basically the exact same way, you wanna make sure it's completely covered.
Yes.
Give it a little twist to make sure all the excess is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And you roll it. Because it's so hot, it'll stick immediately, and then you can just plop it down.
Quick roll though, eh?
Do you want to try?
Yeah, I think so, but I have to, okay, so the candy is still 77 degrees.
The
So
thermometer's not in.
okay, so, oh, it's not
It's
on.
still,
okay.
it's going to be about probably upwards of 200 though.
Okay, so be careful.
Yes,
All
be
right, so
very
here we
careful,
go.
very hot.
How do you get it around the top there?
It's tricky. Just give it a couple good scoops. There you go, that'll do.
There's still a little bit of green left. Okay, and then swirl.
You able to go between the fingers? Roll in your finger. There you go.
Okay.
There you
There's
go.
still a little bit of green left on mine.
That's okay. You're
Okay,
natural.
one more sparkly or sprinkles this time. Okay, so in circles,
So
right?
scoop it to you,
Scoop it to me.
and then scoop it away.
Oh yes.
There you go.
Now I get it. And then
Give it a
twirl
little
it in
twist.
my finger.
Yeah. Careful, if that hits you, it's hot.
There we go. And then we'll switch it over here. Bring it through the sprinkles.
There you go. Pop
That
it down.
one fits right in.
Right. And so we put down the sugar basically, so unlike the caramel that can just sit on a tray, the sugar is here to prevent the candy from basically just drying right to the tray.
Okay, right, because you might not be able to see at home, but look, yeah, it's lined with a nice coating of, it is white sugar, but what is it that you tell kids?
Some kids ask if it's snow, so we tell them Santa brings us a fresh batch of snow daily from the North Pole.
Of course it is, of course it is. And speaking of nice, cool treats, potentially from the North Pole, what have we got over here?
We have some delicious ice creams.
Okay, what are the different types?
Oh, we have everything. We have sorbets,
Yeah.
we have frozen yogurts, and we have gelato.
Okay.
So they're all made for the store, and we have between like 25 to 35 flavors on hand at all times.
Okay, you go with a container. I'm going to go with a delightful waffle cone because I haven't had enough sugar yet, Caroline.
Here's your scoop.
Okay, what flavor are you going with?
I'm gonna go with pistachio.
Okay, and what's this back one here?
That is tiger butter, so it's a vanilla base, and it's got swirls of chocolate and swirls of peanut butter.
Hello, tiger butter.
Very delicious, not to
Okay.
be confused with tiger tail.
And what's tiger tail?
Orange base and black licorice.
Okay. What do you think? 2 scoops on a typical cone?
Why not?
I think
2 scoops, you can even do 2 flavors if you're feeling crazy.
Whoa. Okay, I'll stick with 1 here, but what
There
do
you
you
go.
think?
You're natural.
All right, perfect. And for those who are maybe watching their sugar intake,
So we actually have a line, it's called No Sugar Added.
Yeah.
So it's all chocolate that's been sweetened with maltitol. So it's friendly for those who require a low sugar diet. We have lots of options here.
perfect. Okay, if you go to the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory website, you can look at all of the different information, and they've got 55 locations across Canada alone. So no matter what city you live in, you will be able to access their sweet treats. Now, we're not quite finished here at the factory. We've got one more check-in before the morning ends. I've got a hidden gem that they offer here that I must introduce you to.